is that he bribed me tonight and gave me a signed copy of Life is Sales on the premise that I wouldn't use my notes. So I'm going to try my best not to use them. And I'm talking about a subject that I'm very passionate about. So I don't think I'm going to be at a loss for words. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster, and welcome guests. Tell me, how many of you are on social media? Facebook, Twitter, Google+, any of those? A few of you? Now, out of those of you that are on social media, how many of you are actually engaged in it? So not only are you just looking at your friends' pictures, you are going through, catching up on the news, but you're actually commenting on what's being posted. Of course my husband is. So you're posting, you're commenting, you're really engaged with what's there. You're sort of an active participant. Okay, so that's a little bit about what I'm going to talk about tonight. Now, social media, there are over 500 platforms out there to use. This can be extremely overwhelming. I mean, 500 is a lot. How do you manage all that? So, of course, developers have found a way. There is a tool called Hootsuite. Has anybody heard of it? Rob, a few of you have. Okay, so Hootsuite, for those of you that don't know, is a program where you can manage all of your social media. You can actually use tabs and streams and put all of your social media in there. So you can look at your Twitter, your LinkedIn, your Facebook, whatever you're on, all in one place. Additionally, a really cool thing about Hootsuite is that you can filter out all the noise. So what I mean by noise is that, so you're trying to find certain specific information on social media. For a business person like myself, I'm looking for other entrepreneurs asking business questions. I don't really care that my aunt got a new cat and she's posted, pictures of her cat curled up and stuff like that. It's cute, it's great, but during the day when I'm trying to do my job, I need to filter that out. Hootsuite offers me that ability, so I don't have to, I can kind of mute that noise, which is a fantastic tool. Another thing that's really great about Hootsuite is that you can manage the analytics. So what I mean by that is that you can track who's coming to see, who's looking at your information, who's responding, and who is really engaged in it, which is a great tool for a business owner who wants to know if they're really getting a return on investment. Recently, I've become a Hootsuite ambassador, so I am able to talk about Hootsuite with others and let them know about the benefits of it. There's also a scholastic component of it where I'm attending Hootsuite University and becoming Hootsuite certified. As an ambassador, I'm able to take this 3 months for free, which is a great opportunity. I'm watching videos and getting engaged with other Hootsuite ambassadors all over the world. It's a great thing to kind of learn about how this tool can really benefit your social media management. Now, as you can tell, I'm very passionate about social media. I've been to a lot of courses, all on social selling, branding, online PR. To some of you, that may seem monotonous. To me, it's a passion. I've seen one speaker, Randall M. Craig. If you haven't heard of him, I suggest you follow him online. He has an excellent book about branding. And one of his techniques for managing all those social media platforms that are out there is to actually use anchors and outposts. And he describes anchors as the ones that you use most frequently. For most people, that's usually Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. And then the outposts. So the outposts are actual ones that you don't use. Maybe it's Google+, maybe it's one of the others that are floating around. And on those outposts, all you do is you put your name, a very basic profile, and direct people back to your main sites. And why would you want to do that? Well, if you are someone that is trying to get a message out there, you're an entrepreneur, you're on your own, you want to have that brand. You want to know that you are a person with knowledge that you want to share, that you have a business. So you really want to be everywhere. You want to be present in people's minds so that they're able to find you. For me, social media is really important. I'm a virtual business consultant, so virtually I can work with anybody anywhere. I want people to know who I am. I don't have to actually be where they are to do the work for them. When I first started my business, I thought that my first clients would be local. In fact, my cousin in California asked me for some help, and another in Guatemala asked the same. So really being that presence on social media is what brought that information to them. Okay. Now for some of you, you may feel that social media is not where it's at. This may be a personal choice, this may be a generational choice. Now for myself and some of my counterparts in the room, we actually grew up in a time where we came of age during sort of the dot-com boom and the internet becoming, so it's quite a big part of our lives. And for anyone who is close to my age in the room, they can agree that it's quite big. Additionally, our culture has changed with the advent of social media and the internet. We now have words like selfie, tweet, retweet, creep, tag, blog, podcast, words you never would have heard of 10, 15, 20 years ago. These are words that are now ingrained in the English language. Now I know I've only brushed on the surface of social media. There's so much more out there that I want to share. You can tell, I can say it again, I'm very passionate about this subject. So if you want to talk to me about social media, please come talk to me. I can talk for hours. And I think Tom's bored of me talking to him all the time.
Never.
So I'd love to talk to somebody else. Thank you.